Hello children, let's continue with the chapter number 8 and the topic is seed dispersal. Now children, what is seed dispersal? Sentence first. The process of scattering seeds away from the parent plant is called dispersal of seeds. So children, dispersal of seeds means in some plants seeds are very light and fluffy. So when wind comes, that seeds flew away with wind from the plant, or we can say their parent plant, and that is called dispersal of seeds. There are many ways by which seeds disperse. So there are many ways by which seeds disperse. Some plants like dandelion and cotton have seeds which are light and fluffy and can be easily carried away by the wind. So some plants seeds are very light and heavy. In dandelion and cotton, their seeds are so light and so fluffy that when wind comes, they easily flew away, or we can say they easily carried away by the wind. Coconut and lotus seeds are carried from one place to another by water currents. So children, we have learnt the dispersal of seeds by the wind. Now water. They also carried seeds from one place to another. Coconut and seeds, they are carried away by the water current. The force of the water current means the force of the water, they carried the seeds of coconut and lotus. The seeds of some plants have hooks, spines and stiff hair that helps them stick to the fur of animals. So in some plants have hooks, spines and stiff hair and they stick to the fur of the animals. The seeds of a caltrop plant are good example of this. The seeds of some fruit trees like mango, jackfruit, etc. get dispersed when animals and people eat the fruits and throw away the seeds. So children, we have learned how the seeds are carried away by the water, how the seeds are carried away by the wind, and now we will learn how the seeds are carried away even by the human and animal also. See, the seeds of some fruits like mango and jackfruit, their seeds, the fruits which are eaten by the human and animal, they eat the fruit and their seeds are thrown away on the ground. Some plants like pea and mustard store their seeds in pods. These pods burst when the fruit is ripe and the seeds get scattered all around. So children, some plants like pea and mustard, they store their seed in the pod, and this pod, when it bursts, when the fruit is ripe, when it bursts, so all the seeds are scattered all around. Now children, in previous topic we have learnt about the germination. Now in your textbook, the germination process is given and the activity is given. It is one type of experiment. You can do it at your home also. Let's go through it. Try to observe the process of germination through an experiment. Take a few kidney beans. You can take a beans and soak them in a dish of water. So you can soak that kidney bean in a dish of water. They will swell up by the next day. In a glass jar, put some soaked cotton and the seeds. So you can put the cotton and seed also. Now leave the jar on a windowsill where it will receive enough air and sunlight. So you keep that jar near the window so that the seed gets enough air and sunlight. Pour a few drops of water into the cotton if it is dry out. So if the cotton is dry out, you can pour some drops of water. Now what will happen to the seeds? What factors do you think have helped the seedlings to grow? So with this experiment, you can observe what will happen to the seeds. You can observe the seeds. What happens to the seeds when this process, the germination process, is done by you? And what factors do you think have helped the seedlings to grow? So children, these are the two questions. One, what happens to the seeds? And the second is, what factors do you think help the seedlings to grow? What are the factors? What you observe that the plants came out of the seeds? What are the factors? How they came? So these two things you have to observe by doing the experiment. You can do this experiment at your home. So children, with this we have completed our second part of the chapter number 8. We'll continue in the next video. Till then, take care.